people come down. It's open to the public, preferably between the ages of 17 and 34, and let people see what the National Guard's all about. Come down here with your friends and just have a good time.
All right. We're going to give it one more match here.
Work on your balance.
We'll let you guys go. Stick around. Coming up next is I'm going to be trying my hand at that rock climbing wall, okay?
Ooh, very cool. Love
nice.
it.
I'll see you later.
See ya.
Getting a workout in today. Yeah. We want to make watching Good Day Wisconsin better than ever.
That's right. That's why we're giving away new TVs. Fox-11 has teamed up with Van Breedes to give away 11 32-inch HD TVs. To enter, send or drop off a postcard or a legal-size envelope with your name, age, address, and phone number to Fox-11 at the address on your screen. You must be at least 18 years old to enter. You can also enter online at fox11online.com or on our Facebook page. You have until April 26th to sign up. Then, starting April 30th, listen for your name and call us before 9 a.m. to win. We'll be right back. You're watching Good Day Wisconsin.
Tori Spelling's DIY party planning tips.
If it's not 2 bites, it shouldn't be at your party.
Next, Rachel.
Today at 10 on Fox 11.
Good Day Wisconsin is brought to you in part by Easttown Mall.
Hi, I'm Ruby from Gabriel's. High standards in 1928 made our founder Joseph Gabriel a success. To honor him during our Founders Day sale, we're offering a 20% down payment match. Sofa, bedroom group, dining room. Save up to 40%. Make your down payment and we'll match it up to 20%. Visit with our talented designers for invaluable design advice, free to our customers. Over 80 years later, Mr. Gabriel would be proud of how the business has grown. Help us celebrate and save during our Founders Day sale.
Incredible things are afoot in Flavor Nation. The sandwich savants at Herbert & Gerbert have unveiled a new collection of signature sandwiches. Pompeii, Spartan, Eruptor, Titan, Quattro. Each deliciously unique, each an icon of edibility. Sandwich lovers, welcome to Flavor Nation. Order your signature sandwich today from the Guardians of Goodness at Herbert & Gerbert Sandwich Shop.
Picking a wireless network is a lot like picking a team. You could go with the fastest, most reliable, and at the very least, talented at what they do. Or you could go in the other direction and see what happens. Pick the right team.
With over 6 times the 4G LTE coverage, Verizon is the obvious choice.
The warm spring weather is growing some hot deals at the Real Shop in Oshkosh. Now's the time to take advantage of the lowest price ever offered on all the polished shad wraps in the store. Any size, any color, only $4.99 each. We're also slashing prices on the Storm Baby Thunder Sticks. Originally at $4.99, we've lowered the price to only $3.99 each. Get your food plots ready with help from Steve Jordan, who will be giving seminars at the Real Shop on Saturday, April 14th. And to help you get ready, we're taking 15% off all food plot supplies. Follow us on Facebook for the latest information.
Push it in, pull it in, drag it in. Yes, get your old trade into J.D. Byrider. It could be worth up to $2,000 as a trade. We don't rely on outside banks for approval, so you really could be driving today. Get out of that crummy old car and into a better one that's backed by a comprehensive inspection and a good-to-go warranty. Push, pull, or drag your old car to J.D. Byrider. It could be worth up to $2,000 as a trade today.
6:48 on Good Day Wisconsin, and our high will be 50 degrees. Sunshine this morning, partly sunny skies this afternoon. Right now in Appleton, it is 30 with sunshine.
Breaking news in Indonesia, where a new tsunami warning has been issued after an 8.2 magnitude aftershock. An 8.6 quake hit off the western coast of the country earlier today. A tsunami watch has been issued for countries across the Indian Ocean. The first quake caused a wave about 30 inches high, but there was no serious damage. Indonesia's president says he has heard no reports of deaths or major damage. Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney is focusing on President Barack Obama now that his chief rival is out of the race. Rick Santorum suspended his campaign yesterday. His daughter was hospitalized over the weekend for a rare genetic condition. 8 candidates turned in nomination papers yesterday for the recall election for Wisconsin governor. That includes Democrats Tom Barrett, Kathleen Falk, Kathleen Vinehout, and Doug LaFollette. The primary will be next month, with the winner facing Republican Governor Scott Walker in June. The stakes are high as American Idol gets closer to the finale.
The singing competition is down to its final 7 contestants. While another hopeful may soon be going home, there's still a possibility of a second chance. The judges can still save 1 contestant this season. Tonight's show will also feature a performance by former Idol alum Jennifer Hudson. You can check it out tonight, 7 o'clock, right here on Fox 11.
I hope it's an 80s theme again. I really like that.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it will be.
No, 2 times in a row, no.
Don't tell the animals. Shh. Shh. They're not going to like this. It is time for another round of vaccination.
Yeah, coming up next, we'll be live at the new zoo in Swamico, where animals in the children's zoo will be getting their shots. You're watching Good Day, Wisconsin.
Good Day, Wisconsin is brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Shopping at Rogan's means I can count on selection, service, name brand, and great sales. Like 20% off sandals for the whole family, men's, women's, and kids. Better hurry, this sale ends soon.
Selection, service, name brands, and the second pair is always half price. Visit online at roganshoes.com.
Assisted living worth smiling about. Compassionate and personalized care is based on individual needs. The atmosphere is fun with activities, entertainment, and a happy hour every Friday. Call or visit us online. Marla Vista Gardens, Marla Vista Manor, Carolina Manor, or Carrington Manor.
When do you take 5-hour energy?
When I'm on the night shift.
When they have more energy than I do.
When I don't feel like working out.
When there isn't enough of me to go around.
When I have school. And work.
Every morning. It's faster and easier than coffee.
Every afternoon, when that 2:30 feeling hits. Every day.
Every day. Every day is a 5-hour energy day. 5-hour energy. Every day.
Gandrud is overstocked. There are hundreds of extra vehicles crowding our lot, and we need to move them all. Choose from 20 low-mileage G6s, 80 pre-owned Impalas, and dozens more, with financing as low as 1.9%, and GM's 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Plus, Gandrud's already low prices. Now is the perfect time to buy the experienced or certified pre-owned vehicle of your choice. We're overstocked, and you have more choices than ever before. Gandrud, one low price, always.
You know, a great deal isn't a great deal if you're paying more and getting less. Here at Window World, we got some of the best replacement windows and patio doors on the market, a value you won't find anywhere else. No pricing games, no fake discounts, simply the best for less. Call Window World today.
Isn't it time to end the Civil War in Wisconsin? Scott Walker has divided our state. And while he's pursued his ideological agenda, last year, Wisconsin lost more jobs than any state in the country. We can't afford to have a governor who says it's my way or the highway. As governor, I'll focus on jobs and education, and I'll fight to restore collective bargaining rights for teachers and public employees. I'm Tom Barrett, and it's time to bring Wisconsin together.
Shopping at Rogan's means I can count on selection, service, name brands, and great sales. Like 20% off cleats, soccer, baseball, golf, and track spikes. Better hurry, this sale ends soon.
Selection, service, name brands, and the second pair is always half price. Visit online at roganshoes.com.
Forecast first on Good Day, Wisconsin. Break down the day today. We have mostly sunny skies this morning, partly sunny this afternoon. About 39 at 10 o'clock, 50 by 3, and 47 degrees at 7 o'clock.
Good day to head to the zoo. Yes. So let's do it. It's Wednesday, time for our weekly trip out there.
Neil Anderson joins us live this morning from Swamico. Hi, Neil.
Hey, good morning. Well, we got a busy day out here for the Children's Zoo. You know, this is our day that we do our annual vaccination. You can see just behind me here, there's the goats. They're all waking up in the morning. We've got the sheep and everything. But, you know, part of a good preventative medicine program out here at the zoo is a vaccination program as well. You know, and what we do is annually we vaccinate almost the entire collection. You know, that's one thing you'll find if you're an accredited zoo, that one of the things that we must do is go ahead and vaccinate our collection. It's important because it's protecting these animals from potential diseases. Now, when we vaccinate, Doc, she's getting ready, you know, up at the animal hospital to come down and vaccinate, and we're going to have to then go ahead and kind of herd everybody up, catch them up, and vaccinate. But vaccines come in really 2 forms. They come in what we call a modified live vaccine, and then also a killed vaccine. Now, there's a couple differences with those. You know, the modified live vaccine, you know, that particular vaccine has the infectious agent in it. There's a particular strain, and what it does is it begins to go ahead and multiply in the body of the animal, but it doesn't cause the disease. But what it does do, it causes an immune response. And those are really good to use. The only thing is they've been tested and used on domestic animals. Now, we're in the children's zoo area, okay, so we'll use those particular type of vaccines down here within the children's zoo. But then also in the rest of the collection, it's interesting because some animals, you know, especially non-domestic animals, when we're looking at, say, red panda, ferrets, and things like that, you could not give a modified live, like, say, a canine distemper vaccine, because it would actually cause disease in those animals. So when it comes to non-domestic animals, you have to be real careful, and you have to, you know, go with a lot of information that, you know, whether, you know, other zoos and other institutions have used, even right down to the particular manufacturer. When you're vaccinating even a ferret, sometimes it comes down to, like with our black-footed ferrets, is that we have to use a particular manufacturer of a vaccine so that we know that it will be safe for the animal. Now, we also, you know, we're looking over here, you can see the sheep over here, and we talk about, you know, the killed vaccine. The one thing with killed vaccine, and that's a vaccine that the strain of that infection agent, the strain of that has been heated or chemically treated so that it is not live, but it will produce then an immune response. Maybe not as well, but it will produce an immune response. Now, one of the things too, you know, as we're coming down here in the morning, you know, a lot of people ask, well, you know, how many, you know, from the zookeeper end, how many zookeepers do you have out here at the zoo? You know, we have over 220 animals within the collection, and we have right now 4 zookeeper routes. So that means we have 4 zookeepers that work 8 hours a day, and they have different sections. And we're actually putting a 5th, an overnight keeper on, and we're starting to train, that individual. But this is a great area to get a new zookeeper trained, is working with the domestic animals. So they get the opportunity to kind of learn, you know, how to properly observe, how to check their animals out, you know, how to do those things, you know, and those are all the stuff that, you know, they're not going to teach in school. Okay, but you're going to learn that right on the job. And then from there, then what we do is expand their responsibility into the non-domestic animals. And even from that point, you know, then they get an opportunity, even when we look at, you know, some of our more dangerous animals. So those level of responsibilities grow as the keeper's experience grows.
And I thought you were there for 24/7, and you were just the only zookeeper. But there are other folks there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of the
a few
zoo.
more behind the scenes.
Hey, I heard you had
There
a
you
great
go.
extravaganza. You'll have to talk about it later this morning.
Absolutely, it was fantastic.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Thanks, Neil. A Golden Apple recipient says he wouldn't trade his job for anything.